And I'm Paul.
I'm Olivia.
And this is the sibling tag.
Ooh!
Who's the oldest and who's the youngest? I'm the oldest.
I'm the middle.
I'm the youngest.
By process of elimination. How old are you?
29.
You had to think about that
I
for
had
so
to think
long.
about it.
And I am 32.
Old.
All right, you're right behind me. So, you know how old you were when we did the first one?
13.
And how old are you now?
23.
What?
The 10-year
This is the
anniversary.
10-year. I'm the opposite of 23. Flip the numbers around.
There's only going to be a couple months here that's true. So let's enjoy it while it lasts.
What's one thing that has changed in each sibling since the first sibling tag? Paul was a wee lad. He was a wee lad in the first sibling tag.
I have trouble watching it because my voice is so squeaky.
Paul got taller. I got a nose job. Christine, I don't ever remember what you looked like. You probably looked the same.
I didn't look
Maybe shorter hair now.
My hair is like down to here.
You look like you were in the past phase. You had your hair a different way slightly. Like you were wearing slightly different clothes.
It was much longer.
Yeah, like you just had a different style at that point.
It was much t-shirtier.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your job?
I am in content marketing for Allergan Aesthetics, specifically Botox Cosmetic and Juvederm.
What do you do?
I'm in content marketing. So
what does that mean, though? That's
we
what we're
handle all
asking.
the content marketing.
You're just saying the words in different orders. How is long-distance sibling living? How do you communicate with each other? Memes? FaceTiming? Smoke signals?
Smoke signals, passenger pigeon.
Mirrors on top of mountains? You flash them with Morse code?
What's up?
Text message or Facebook Messenger.
Text message. We talk on the phone when we talk a lot of the time. I don't like FaceTiming. I hate FaceTiming because I hate not being able to do more than one thing. I don't like
me too.
holding the phone in front of my
I hate
face.
when I'm driving and somebody FaceTimes me.
I hate when anyone ever FaceTimes me. I'm like, can you just call me? We can talk. I don't need to see you. What does everyone do for exercise?
I go to the gym.
I go to the gym.
What do you do there, though?
Lift weights.
Gym is so generic.
A lot of the weights and
Cardio.
the machines and a little cardio.
Boring.
What did you want? I climb the mountains of Alaska every day. I cut down 3 trees before I come home.
I did a Pilates class in California that was really hard.
I did a Pilates class once.
I would like to do it again, but it's
Wrestling
so
practice,
expensive.
we do some intense drills.
I do horsepower yoga. Describe your sibling with 3 emojis. So
We did this already.
We did this 7 years ago. Can we do it again?
Okay. Okay, so I did the scream emoji. Ah! And
Why?
then, because you're always ah!
That describes me as a person?
Yes, very panicky.
Wow.
Ah! And then a gasp, because
Another. Are you kidding? This is the same thing.
It's a different emoji.
It's the same thing.
And then the third one is the nerd one with the glasses.
These are terrible.
No, they're not.
I did a book,
Okay.
a camera,
Yeah.
and a puppy.
Cute.
Because of Bellamy.
I did the face with the eyebrows and the mustache.
Why?
Because you're funny.
Thank you.
I did the alien because
that's me.
wrestling and weird stuff, like character work.
Makes sense.
And I did the gorilla because Paul loves gorillas.
True.
Dog emoji because Olivia's obsessed with her dog, Joey. I did the nails emoji because you're obsessed with your nails.
No, I'm not. I never have my nails done.
You literally just showed the camera your
Yeah,
nails
this
and you
is a
walked in
rare-
here and told me about your nails. And you
Rare
always had
occurrence.
your nails.
Not like this. This is my first
Okay,
time.
you still care about your nails.
I'm
all the
uncertain
time.
even about this because I feel like it's too much.
And I did the cookie because Olivia makes really good cookies and food. Will you be in Olivia's wedding?
No! I'm not even going.
We're not even invited.
Yeah. What day is that? I'm gonna be sick that day.
Olivia got engaged and they all want wedding details. What can you tell them about the wedding?
What can I say?
We're gonna be in the wedding. We're 99.9% sure.
I'm actually 100% sure. I've had verbal confirmation from both The husband and the wife.
Olivia, is your dream still to be a housewife?
Kind of. Well, I always wanted to be a housewife, but then I started working and I really like my job, but then I can't imagine doing my job and having kids. So, yes, but once I have children, then Brian just has to make more money to allow me to do so.
How do you guys feel about Brian?
Hate him. No, Brian's great.
Brian's great. We love Brian.
Yeah.
Name each other's worst eras. I think Olivia's worst era was her tanning era.
Oh,
she was going
God.
tanning and spray tanning all the time.
Her Jersey Shore era.
Her Jersey Shore era.
Let's call it that.
I literally cringe, like, thinking about how much I went in the tanning bed when I was, like, 17. Gross.
I
thing.
insisted that it was bad for her. Nobody listened. And
Yeah.
when I say nobody, I mean Olivia.
I know what I think my worst era is.
What is it?
Between 10 and like 12.
What
3
era
years.
would you call that?
Fresh parent separation era.
Oh,
was
yeah.
a very not fun time for me.
Yeah, that's like a dark era. It's not like a funny era like Olivia.
Exactly.
Your era, maybe when you didn't fill in your eyebrows.
That's like my whole life until I was 22. Your entire life.
Let's just call it BEB before eyebrows.
My worst era like that is probably 8th grade and freshman year. I was like at my most awkward human
Me too.
of all time. My bangs were like so ugly. Like I can't even I asked for the Rachel bang like this, and they gave me sheep bang. It was so thick
Bah.
and it was wavy. It's like the ugliest bangs I've ever seen in my life. I love the suspender era.
That was my emo era.
I
that
love
was
that
I was
era.
never emo, but that was the closest thing I ever was to emo.
Like, I love those suspenders. They were so
Yeah.
fun.
I still like that era, but I'm glad that it ended. I had my hair growing so far out in the front. If I was like in a pool or something, it would go down past my nose.
Oh, it looked cool. Do you know
Yeah.
any of my eras? Do you think I had eras?
Hat era.
Oh,
Hat Christine.
forgot
Is that the worst
that
era? Because that was like the awkward era.
That was an awkward era. That was like finally
Toxic
coming
trait.
into my own era.
Okay, so that's not the worst one then.
It was like, I really liked hats.
If you were all in a band together, what would your band name be? And what instruments would you play? What would our band name be?
The Riccios.
That's the dumbest band name.
Richie and the O. And the O can be Olivia.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Richie and
I'm
the
Chi.
O.
Because of CH.
Yeah, I like that.
And you're just a random R.
Robert.
Oh, I guess your middle name is Robert.
We could like really stretch this
Yeah.
to make it work.
What's it like now that y'all are starting to get married?
Magical.
Same?
Magical time.
Yeah, it's not much different.
It's not like it came out of nowhere.
Olivia was saying week in and week out, when
When
is
am
the
I gonna
proposal
get
gonna happen?
engaged?
Hopefully by the
For
summertime
like
I'll be
3
engaged.
years.
Yeah.
Use a fruit or vegetable to describe each other.
Potato.
Potato? Ew!
I love potatoes.
Everyone uses potato to describe like a circle blob on the couch, like I'm a potato.
They could be made into so many delicious things.
I don't want to be a potato. I was gonna give you broccoli.
Why broccoli?
Liz has good hair.
Oh, that's nice.
Does your sibling have any strange phobias?
You are a germaphobe.
That's not a strange phobia.
Christine really doesn't like germs. I don't like cats. I don't like hate them, but I don't like
You're
being around
allergic to
them.
them.
Yeah,
so.
the smell makes me sneeze.
I don't like plants.
I don't like the dark.
I guess I don't have any
I'm
strange
sure you do, and you
phobias.
just like can't remember them right now.
Okay, well, what's yours?
Right now, I'm afraid of leftovers because I got
Oh,
food
that's
poisoning. That's a
weird.
strange phobia.
I don't think I have any of those.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, I don't
think
like
they're
grilled
strange.
chicken reheated. That's similar, right?
What's your favorite thing about each other?
Christine likes to have fun.
Wow,
I-
my My favorite thing about Paul is how he's really good at telling stories and remembering specific details that are really funny.
Thank you.
That's a hard question. It's really nice how you're so smart.
Christine's creativity and ability to make things finish. To complete her work, basically. So many people start things and don't finish them.
Olivia can cook really good food and she'll always ask what I want and make it, so that's nice.
Thanks.
What book are you currently reading? And can Olivia and Paul guess the plot? I'm reading House of Breath and Sky by Sarah J. Maas still.
It looks like it's about this guy that lives in the sea and he tries to go to the moon.
I don't even know if that's right or not. It just sounded funny the way you said it.
That's what it looks like.
It's about this guy who, he was a person at one point, but then for some reason his skin became water and he became like part of the elements, kind of like how the Sandman became sand.
Oh, interesting.
But instead of like being a superhero, he became like a poet and started like writing down like all these great stories. And then he went to the moon.
What are each of your very first memories? In preschool, I do remember my first day ever of school. My mom dropped me off and I sprinted after her and I met her at the door. And then she walked me back and I was like, no, you don't leave me. And she walked me back and the nun held me down and I escaped and sprinted after her again. And I felt so victorious.
I don't like when the nuns get physical.
When I
Those
escaped
stories
the
are
nun.
always dark.
Well, she was holding me on her lap like this. Like, it wasn't like
okay.
holding me down on the floor.
That's what it sounded like.
So she had me in her lap and she was like holding me like this, but I escaped. And then she had to walk me back a third time, and then 2 people had to babysit me, so I wouldn't escape.
I remember a girl, Victoria, hit me on the head with an iron.
Oh, it was
In
not a
preschool.
real iron,
A
though.
fake iron, yeah.
I remember dressing up in a dog costume.
It was so cute.
And I also had a T-Rex costume.
Yeah, I took the pictures of him in it.
And I remember running around in that.
What's the last thing you texted each other?
I said,
Keep Bellamy upstairs,
Mom's
please.
asleep.
Will do.
Oh, I was asking her to look for my probiotic because I lost it in her house.
Colon health.
It's called
she
colon
calls
health.
it.
It's called colon health. It's for your colon and your digestive system. It's a probiotic. Whenever I'm on a first date and I like try to sneak out my colon health,
don't open it.
I end up just being like, yeah, it's a probiotic. It's called colon health because it's easier just to show it instead of, because then they think you're like taking fucking drugs or something.
If you all wrote a book together, what would it be about?
Nothing.
We would not
Mishmash
write a book
of
together.
a bunch of ideas.
I would never write a book
I read more
all
than
together with these
50% of
people.
yours.
Favorite embarrassing story about one another.
The one time I ate the chicken quesadilla and you cried.
That's not really that embarrassing.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. Do you remember an embarrassing story for yourself?
When I went pool hopping and got caught by Mrs. O, that was like the most embarrassing moment of my entire life.
Pool hopping in our old neighborhood?
Yes.
What is
because it was a
pool
hot
hopping for
summer
people
day.
who don't know?
You just like see a pool and you hop the fence and then jump in the pool.
And our neighbors that we babysat.
Yeah, I didn't babysit them yet, and I was influenced by a friend that was like, let's do it, and I was like, okay. And to this day, I think it's like my biggest regret, and it still like pains me when I think about it because it was just so horrifyingly embarrassing.
Because we know them so well.
Yeah,
it's just
it
so
was
weird
like,
that you even
so
did it.
If the Ols are watching, I'm still sorry.
Have you ever gotten detention and what for?
Definitely did get detention for silly reasons. One of my friends, his sweatshirt was down, so I put chips in it, and then he put his sweatshirt up and they got all over his head, and a teacher saw it and I got detention. Somebody was talking about a movie, and I was like, oh, that's pretty bitchin'. And that got me detention. Middle school was dumb.
I did get 20 minutes on the curb once for going like this.
What is that?
I was like gonna speak under my hand to Jenna or something.
20 minutes?
20 minutes on the curb in
For a
5th or
whispering?
4th grade. Yeah, during lunch when they go like this.
That
and
is
they're like quiet.
ridiculous.
I felt like the worst person on earth when that happened.
Yeah, I was a really bad kid one day in 2nd grade, and I had like 5 minutes on the curb, 10 minutes on the curb, and there was a point where I had 25 minutes on the curb, and I got another 5, and then I just said, well, might as well not even go to lunch.
What's your zodiac, and do you believe it?
Taurus.
Scorpio, and absolutely.
For me, I'm a Leo. And I've never really taken it too seriously, but now every time I look at the Leo, I'm like, that's very accurate to me. And also, I started to realize when I meet, when you meet someone and you instantly kind of become friends, like you can talk really easily and it's really fun and you have so much
exactly
in
what you mean.
That feeling where it's like, oh wow, like I could be best friends with this person so easily. Those people usually are Leos. It's weird.
Really?
Yes.
I don't really follow zodiac signs, but my Nana bought me a Taurus book for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I did look through it, and there were some things that did seem accurate to myself, and there was other stuff that was ridiculous. There's a bunch of random stuff where there's like,
What did
you like skiing. I've never skied. I don't ski. It's not my
so
thing.
Weird for it to be like, you like skiing.
Yeah, exactly. So some of the stuff is BS. Some of it is accurate. Like they said, you're very honest and determined and set in your way. I'd say that describes me. I like to follow the rules. I don't like lying to people.
I think that the characteristics are pretty true for me. Positive traits are loyal, magnetic, protective, compassionate, determined. What are yours?
Enthusiastic, determined, ambitious, creative, generous, dynamic, loyal, romantic. Natural born leader is a big Leo thing. Confident, comfortable being the center of attention, ambitious, loyal, generous. I don't like being ignored, and that says that's a Leo dislike. That's like a big no, I hate it. I
You
feel
ignore
like a
me
piece of
all
shit.
the time.
This is when you're incessantly texting me from across the country with no regard for what I'm doing.
You never
It's always
respond.
when I'm in a fucking meeting or on deadline. It's like, hello.
If you don't answer,
If you were in a work meeting and I was doing that, are you kidding?
I don't have my phone on. I flip my phone over during the day.
Okay, well, I'm writing, so I would be constant
Ugh.
flip my phone over. What's something from your childhood that you miss, and what's something that you definitely don't?
The sense of, not having to...
No responsibilities.
Yeah, like when a weekend started when you were a kid...
You were like free.
Freedom. Now, if I'm playing video games, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I probably should be doing something else. Like, I can't fully get to that.
I'm always thinking I should be doing something else.
I can't, like, if I'm watching a movie, I'm, like, always thinking, like, there's probably this I have to do, this I have to do. So, that's the thing I wish I could
The
have.
ability to just enjoy doing nothing is something I miss. What's something that you don't miss? Rules?
Yeah, rules were so stupid. They were literally
Rules
like,
are stupid.
Dad was like, you
You're
shouldn't...
just like, I like to follow the rules.
Yeah, well, I like to follow
rules.
rules.
Are stupid, throw rocks at them.
When the rule has logical
Grounds.
meaning behind it, Dad would literally used to be like, I don't want you going to concerts. And I would be like, why? And he'd go, because I don't believe there's something you should do that often. And I'm like, that's an imaginary rule. That's not like a real thing. You would just say you can't do
I
it.
don't miss getting the phone.
Oh yeah, that was annoying.
Fucking hated
the
getting
house
the
phone would ring every freaking second. That was annoying.
We talked about it in one of our sibling tags. Like, Dad would get mad if the phone wasn't
Yeah.
picked up on the third ring.
Yeah.
So we live in, like, fear of the phone ringing. He's like, somebody died for the phone!
Yeah.
I don't miss, like, picking it up and being like, Riccio, resident. How can I help you?
No one has house phones anymore. They don't know.
My
What's a
dad
house
used to tell
phone?
us to pick it up and say, Riccio, resident. How can I help you? I think we mostly said hi.
Wow.
And then calling your friend's house and being like, hi, Mrs. Presto, can I talk to Jenna? If you could invent a holiday, what would it be and what would you call it?
Paul Day.
When was it?
Every Friday.
What do they do to celebrate?
They
Go
have-
to the zoo.
No, they have to post a picture of me
On Instagram.
on Instagram and then give me a call and say Happy Paul Day.
I'd make a do nothing day. It would be called Do Nothing.
Love it.
And you get permission to just do nothing.
Love
So it
it.
solves our problem as adults for always needing to do something.
I'm all in.
It's
Thank
one
you.
day a year, so it should be after something really extensive.
After tax season.
April 16th, Do Nothing Day. And they'd cancel work for Do Nothing Day because you need to be able to do nothing, so you're off.
Say less.
If you could invent a holiday, what would it be and what would you call it?
Well, I think that every company should give you off for your birthday.
That's not a holiday.
What do you say?
My holiday is called Do Nothing Day, and it was like a specific day. It's April 16th, right after taxes are due, where everyone gets permission to do nothing.
Oh, I got
And
a
they
good
can
one.
take off, and like you don't have the pressure to your errands
Got
or
it.
anything. You're supposed to do nothing.
Yeah, I got one. Day after Super Bowl, do nothing day.
No, you just literally copied my exact holiday. I got it. I thought of a completely original idea. You can't just copy my
Not
day.
after tax day.
No, I just put it after tax day because you can't just move my holiday around.
Well,
and call
I
it
just
your
did.
own.
So.
That's not your own holiday.
Well, now it is.
No, it's not.
Day after Super Bowl day.
What do you do?
Nothing.
That's not it.
No, I think that's great. That's a fabulous idea.
Oh my god,
Everyone
this
would
is
love it.
so infuriating.
Everyone would like mine more
This
than
is-
yours.
Are you shitting me? You just copied my holiday and pasted it on a different day of the year.
But my day's
That's-
better.
No, it's not. Your
Everyone
day is
wishes
just
they
my
had all.
day.
Where do you guys think it belongs?
It's not about where it belongs. It's about inventing a fucking holiday.
Okay,
You didn't invent
well,
one.
whatever.
Cool. If you were to start a podcast, what would your podcast be about?
Baseball.
Baseball?
Yep.
What teams do you like?
I like the Yankees are my number one team of all time, and I also follow the San Francisco Giants. I just love talking about baseball, and there's always something new happening in
Who's your
baseball.
favorite player right now?
On the Yankees or just in general?
I'm the Yankees.
Well, you gotta pick Aaron Judge.
Aaron
but
Judge.
if I couldn't pick Aaron
I know
Judge,
about him.
I would pick Nestor Cortez.
If you started a podcast, what would it be about?
Probably food or beauty.
Which one? Pick one. You're starting one tomorrow.
Probably beauty products, skincare, makeup products.
What would you call it?
Princess Olivia's podcast.
That's not good branding at all. You know what my favorite teams are?
The Yankees.
And what's the other one?
The Red Sox.
Yeah!
That's so silly, though, Christine. You can't be a Yankees and a Red Sox.
I can if I'm a very casual fan.
That's like saying my favorite elements are fire and water.
Which
Yeah.
sibling is most like mom and which is like dad?
None.
We are our own people.
Most
If we had to
ugly, I'm
pick
like,
one, I
what do
think
you
you'd
say?
be the most like mom because mom is very motherly.
Yeah, I think I have those qualities.
And then if we had to pick a dad, I feel like I would pick Paul.
Yeah.
And I would just be the outsider.
I think you definitely have qualities of dad.
I have qualities of both. I'm a mashup.
What's the best thing you did for each other as kids?
Christine would play with me. When parents weren't there, Christine would take care of me.
Paul would help me with all my stuff, and we'd make lots of videos, and they were really fun. He'd watch stuff with me that I wanted to watch. Like, we watched Community together.
Lost.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Yeah, he was always up for watching, like, what I was obsessed with, and then we'd have so much fun watching it.
Yeah.
And Titanic.
Good movie.
When I got obsessed with Titanic, Paul was like a baby child, and he got obsessed with Titanic. It was so fun.
Yeah. I liked, like, reading books about the ship and stuff.
And then
I mean, it is cool. It's a giant thing that
really
sunk.
is. It's really captivating, the whole story, which
Yeah.
is why we all love the movie. But it was so funny. I remember, like, in the car, you were like 5 years old, and you would just like spew all these facts about Titanic, and Dad would be like, "If you tell me one more thing about Titanic, I swear to God."
I'm sure that happened. I don't remember that, but it sounds very on
I was
point.
like, he's 5 years.
I put the jacket in the coat. I put the coat on her!
You said you put the jacket in the coat.
Oh, wait. Alright, let me try it again.
I put the jacket in the coat.
I put the diamond in the coat. I put the coat on her!
These are all bracelets.
Holy shit, it's cool.
I always
shit.
think of him like, shit, shit. I like reference that all the time, but everyone just thinks I'm saying shit.
I do believe this ship might sink.
Mr.
Andrews!
Mr. Andrews!
That line sounds just like Dorothy. I have a theory that she modeled her American voice after Dorothy.
Like, we played Barbies all the time, and we watched Blue's Clues. Like, I watched Blue's Clues with Olivia because she wanted to. I watched Lion King 1,000 times for Olivia.
This is a hard one.
Because you were mean to us as kids.
I would say probably help me with my papers and edit them.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah,
I
you.
did do that. I forgot about that.
That's, I guess, a kid, really. Under 18.
Yeah, I guess so. I did do a lot of helping with homework. All right, what's the best thing you did?
I thought you just answered it.
No, I said what I did.
What's the best thing I did?
Yeah.
Bring the fun.
Describe your sibling with a smell.
Baccarat Rouge 540. For me. For you, I would say vanilla.
Oh, thanks. I like vanilla.
I like vanilla.
I love vanilla.
Cinnamon?
Oh, interesting. You are a tree.
Okay. I describe like Larry who liked the woods because he likes camping and
Oh,
stuff.
fine.
I wouldn't
be a
tree.
video game.
A video game is not a smell.
How about-
You could be a video game.
How about like cookies and cream?
I do like cookies and cream.
Cookies
That's a
and
good
cream.
one.
For you, I was gonna say French onion soup.
What?
Like
That's
when-
like B.O.
No, I wasn't thinking of it that way. I was thinking of like a kitchen that smells good, but I
Like
guess-
maybe like Sunday sauce, like
yeah,
garlic.
like
Okay,
garlic.
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Garlic, onions.
The feeling you get when you walk into a kitchen that smells good.
Yeah, I would say Sunday sauce is good. For
Okay, Sunday sauce. What's the dumbest decision your siblings ever made?
Moving to California. She should have stayed here with me.
What was your dumbest decision? Getting a third snake.
No, I love Luna. She's so cute.
Paul has 3 snakes now. He started his reptilian zoo.
Yeah, that's true. I did say I wanted a zoo.
What's the dumbest decision Olivia's ever made?
I can't say it. I was gonna say.
I don't. Okay, a really dumb decision of hers that I always am like annoyed about when I hear about it. She got pneumonia over the Christmas holiday break a few years ago, and it was so bad. It was like deadly. But before that, she had like strep throat or like a sinus infection, and she was on antibiotics, and she went out drinking.
Why? You could get so much more sick when you do that.
And guess what? She
got
got
more
pneumonia!
sick.
And I remember being like, you're sick and you're on antibiotics, you're not supposed to drink. And she's like, fuck that, whatever.
I don't
Everyone's
care.
going out.
You live and you learn.
You know how I pulled a muscle? I had already gotten Taylor Swift tickets through my friend. But my Taylor Swift tickets were about to turn. Like 300 people were in front of me in line and I was 8 blocks away. So I wanted to see if I'd be able to get as good of a ticket. So I sprinted 8 blocks home. I fucked up my previously messed up muscle by running, never stretching it after or before.
That's how you're gonna die. It's gonna be Taylor Swift's 2075 tour. You're gonna be dancing to it. You're gonna fall out the window. I can see it now. What a way to go.
What's one trait of your siblings that you'd like to steal?
They both don't care what people think of them. And I think I wish I had a little bit more of that because I definitely care what people think.
I think we do care, but it's in different ways.
Writing ability. I do like writing.
I guess like
But
Paul's
Christine's very good at writing.
Paul's pretty strong, and he doesn't usually get hurt. Picks things up. So.
I'm the Hulk.
Every time I do something, I'm like, I've torn a muscle.
Durability.
Yeah.
She wants my durability.
I'm so breakable.
The binding is fragile.
That's me, a book with fragile binding.
I would want to be able to concentrate on cooking to make good food because I can't.
I get distracted and I hate it. So if I enjoyed it, that would be nice. Do you have any opinions on the Midnight's album?
Is that Taylor Swift's new album? Yes.
Yes.
It took me a while to like the music that she put out because I feel like at first I was like, it was slow. But I like Lavender Rain.
That's Lavender Haze and
Oh.
Midnight Rain. There's 2 different songs.
Got it. Lavender Rain.
What's one thing your sibling can't live without?
Brian.
The answer
Okay,
for
you
all
have
of
to
us.
answer for your other siblings,
Oh.
not yourself.
Oh.
I couldn't live without Brian. I'm gonna drink the poison. Olivia, a mirror.
Paul, last time I said soap.
Soap.
Why would you say soap?
Because I said like 5 others and you were like, I can live without that. I can live without that.
I would say camera. Don't you love your camera?
Yep, it's a good camera.
Snakes.
Soap. What is soap?
We could all
Books.
live without that stuff.
Yeah, there's probably nothing besides like a toilet that I couldn't live without.
What Avatar character is your sibling?
From the
Sokka.
movie?
I have to be Sokka.
I love Sokka. Who do I get to be?
You could be.
I want to be Sokka too.
You can't. Yeah, you could be Katara.
I don't know what
You
guys
could
are
be
talking
Suki.
about.
No, that's weird. You're Katara.
Oh, Olivia's that
I take
girl.
this very seriously, this question, and Olivia is not tall.
Wait, no, Olivia can
Olivia's
be the girl.
Ty Lee. I just said
No,
that.
not Ty Lee. The other girl.
Azula?
Yes!
Okay, Olivia's Azula.
Azula.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. So.
We will rule the world!
That's
Which sibling gets all the tea?
Olivia.
Did you hear what someone said about someone?
No, I did not hear that. They are in quite a predicament.
If you were setting off to Mars with one luxury item, what would it be?
I guess if I was going to Mars, I would want like my favorite shows and stuff to keep me busy.
So like a box set.
Box set of Malcolm in the Middle. Flash drive with all my favorite shows on it. That you could use like any screen. Play the MP4.
I would bring maybe like a Kindle full of my favorite books then, if we can do a flash drive full of our favorite shows. And like 200 books I haven't read yet. Make sure you have
200 movies I haven't seen.
If you were setting off to Mars with one luxury item, what would it be? Assuming you have a computer.
Oh, I was gonna say cream. I get very dry. What would you say?
What cream?
Probably my face moisturizer.
A giant tub of it.
Yeah. I can put it all over, keep myself nice and moist.
A bucket of face moisturizer for my trip to Mars.
Gonna be a dry ride up there.
What's one thing each of your siblings grew out of that they used to do when they were younger? Olivia grew out of this thing she used to do every day where she went outside on the deck and sang Defying Gravity and other songs.
That was fun
outside
to watch. I like that.
To our neighbors. Like,
They liked it.
But let me
They
just
clap. Yeah, the Jacobsons did once.
Oh my god. She would just be screaming though. It's not like singing regular, like, or lightly. It was like, ah! And we just watched from like the sliding glass door.
I liked watching
when
that. That
will
was
this
fun.
end?
When Sons of Anarchy came out because
That was the strongest phase ever. If there was a
Charlie
piece of
Cunningham.
Sons of Anarchy merch in the world, Olivia would buy it. We had
He
a
was
blanket.
so
She had the
hot.
vest, like property of Jax Teller.
He's
like,
still I think one of the hottest people.
Have Olivia and Paul read your books? Paul has read again but better now!
it's true. I read the entire thing, epilogue and all.
He thought the epilogue was like credits.
For some reason, I thought, like, in a different book that I read, the epilogue wasn't, like, important. But I'm glad I didn't skip the epilogue, because one of my questions to Christine was, what were they going to do with the locket?
So it was so fun when Paul was reading it, because I didn't know, like, he was reading it at the time, and I got off a plane, and I had, like, a slew of questions waiting for me.
Was this a true story?
Was this based on this? Was this based on this? Was this based on this?
I remember when you were there. That's another thing about reading the book is I remember the era when you
I
were
was abroad.
in London, and
Yeah.
some things like clicked in my head. Like I remember watching your YouTube videos like about the Eiffel Tower
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like I remember, and that brought back some good memories, and it all
Yeah.
brought back some like not good memories
Yeah.
from that time. So it was very like a up and down emotional experience reading through those
Are
chapters.
you still where you were last time?
Let me check my books app. I have 8 hours and 36 minutes left
You're not very
of
far.
Again But Better.
Are you ever going to finish it?
Yes.
Do you know that the second book is dedicated to you and Paul? Do you know that?
Yes. I remember you
Yes?
saying that.
So
Yeah.
you haven't read that one?
No, I haven't read that one yet. I should probably download the audiobook for that one and just listen to it on the plane.
There's a character in there that's like a combination of me, you, and Paul.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What a blast in a glass that must be.
You'll know it when you see it.
Oh, what's one thing that your sibling didn't grow out of that they used to do when they were younger?
Reading.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's not a thing
That's
that
a
you want to
good
grow
one.
out
It's
of.
just a phase. She's just reading her books this summer, but she'll grow out of it. Nope. Read forever.
I remember like Dad blamed Harry Potter for us not being friends anymore.
He gave me one of those speeches too.
What did he blame with you?
Video games. So stupid. We're losing that touch that we once had when you were 7. Now that you're 8, things just aren't the same.
He's like, as soon as Harry Potter came out, he stopped talking to me.
Oh boy.
Did Dad ever give you one of those speeches?
No.
What's one thing you all have in common?
Food.
Parents.
Oh my god.
We like dogs.
Every time these bozos say the same thing for this answer.
We all
enjoy a good story. We all like
Game of
Breaking Bad.
Thrones.
Science, bitch.
Olivia, do you still ask people to like your Instagram?
No. But for reals, The algorithm is all over the place. You do the same thing to me.
I was talking about it. I was like,
Yeah.
now I'm doing it because the algorithm stresses me the fuck out.
Yeah.
What's your best piece of dating advice? You didn't really do dating.
Have a martini before the date.
That's a terrible piece of advice.
Listen yourself up a bit. Do yourself.
Olivia's never done dating in modern day.
No,
She
I've
didn't-
never done
She
the
barely
modern
even did
dating.
it in other day because she met Brian through high school.
Seems like a lot of fun. Sometimes, because everyone always talks about it,
It's
like
very stressful. It's not like
I like
fun.
almost want to make a profile just for like fun. You know? Like just
So you're not left out.
But I feel like that'd be weird.
It would be weird.
Swipe. I love that.
That's not what we do anymore. Now it's Hinge, so you hit a heart on something that you like.
Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. It's never a good situation to let things build up
Yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
ghost people.
That's something that you like kind of have to learn how to do through dating people, I feel like, because in the beginning it's really just hard to say anything, and you just learn from not saying it that it's just better to do the hard thing and say it.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I have been dating my girlfriend for so long, because
Yeah.
we both have the ability to
Communicate.
explain
stuff
when
is
something is
happening.
bothering us.
Yeah, that's
instead
really
of just being
important.
silent. Communication is number one.
Yeah.
In beginning, confidence is number one.
What is the first thing you do in the morning?
I fill up my water jug.
Brush my teeth and
Oh,
do my
that
hair.
first, yeah. I brush my teeth immediately. Take out my retainers.
Okay, well, what do you do after that?
Fill up my water
Get
jug.
dressed.
What do you do after that?
Walk downstairs.
What about after that?
Get in my car and go to work.
Oh my god, so mundane these answers.
What did you expect me to say? Then I put on my jetpack and I fly away.
I walk the dog and then make myself a nice bowl of oatmeal to start the day.
Oh, I don't eat breakfast. Intermittent fasting.
You comparative yourself in every one of these.
What?
You said the same thing.
Well, this has been the sibling tag 6.
Or you should go like this
Nice
for my nails.
coordinated. I thought you didn't care about your nails.
I want to care. Look.
This is not caring about your nails.
On Olivia.
I'm Christine.
And I'm Paul!
And we'll see you next time.
Woo!
That was a good exit. Quality.
Yes, I do believe it was. I'd rate it an 8.3. Bellamy started standing behind the camera because he's like, why are you guys looking that way? Look at me. Look at me.
You want to get out of here. Bellamy's been sitting this whole time.
Muffin.
He's been
Hi,
very
Muffin.
patient.
Muffin,
He
Muffin,
only
Muffin.
ate 2 toys.
Aw, he looks like so cute.
This is my child, Bellamy. My firstborn.
Came out a little different than I expected.